What's up, folks? Andy Drifter here. I hope your day is going well, and welcome to this week's episode of Card Show Pickups. The first card that I have for your eyes is this patch relic rookie card of Packers wide receiver Romeo Doubs. This year he caught for 674 yards along with 8 touchdowns, but it was that wild card playoff game against Dallas where Doubs went ballistic, catching a career high 151 yards. The Packers shook up the world, and although they are no longer part of the playoff picture, they got a lot of reasons to be optimistic about their future. And one of those reasons is right here, Romeo Doubs. This card here is numbered to 35. Next card is a rated rookie auto of Colts bell cow Zach Moss. This year he had a career high almost 800 yards on the ground to go along with 5 touchdowns, also a career high. He was a third-round draft pick in 2020 by the Buffalo Bills. As you may or may not know, the shelf life for running backs is not long. Buffalo felt like he had served his purpose, and they were looking to get rid of him. And the Colts said, yeah, we'll take him. And he filled the void for an injured Jonathan Taylor. And you could say, for a good chunk of the season, Zach Moss was a top 3 running back in the league. So the Colts, that was a nice acquisition on their part. And this was a nice acquisition on my part. I scored this in a $10 bin. At first, I was thinking I should send it off to get graded, but sticker auto, college uni, not numbered. But it's a nice card nonetheless, and I'm happy to add this to my collection. So that is the second card I have for you. Rated rookie auto of Colts running back Zach Moss. Slabbed cards, specifically rookie cards of Luka, have always been coveted amongst collectors. But over the weekend, there was a slight uptick in demand for his cards after he dropped 73 points on the Atlanta Hawks. He also made some NBA history over the weekend by becoming the first player ever to average a 50-point triple-double. Now, right now, the Mavs occupy the 8th seed in the West. Luka is second in the league in scoring behind Joel Embiid. So, at the moment, he is very much in that MVP conversation. And as far as this card goes, it's just a base rookie PSA 9. The population is in the thousands. But as far as my population of Luka rookie cards, I got just one. And here it is. If you collected cards in the early 90s, you certainly recognize this. 1991 score dream team of Kirby, Puckett, Hall of Famer, 2-time World Series champion. Got this in one of those bins, 2 for $1. Saw this, brought back good memories, had to snatch it up, had to share it. Isn't it enchanting how the light dances off this card? You are looking at a rookie card refractor of Austin Riley, third baseman for the Atlanta Braves. This is a PSA 10. Stone Cold Austin is coming off of back-to-back All-Star appearances. And for the past 3 years, he's had at least 30 home runs, 90 RBI, and he has not finished less than 7th in the MVP voting. Now, this past season, his teammates stole the show, Ronald Acuna becoming the first 40-70 guy. So he won the award unanimously. But don't sleep on Riley when it comes to the MVP race as well as the Gold Glove conversation. Last season, he finished for the first time in his career as a finalist for the Gold Glove Award. Atlanta, expect them to do what they've been doing, produce a lot of runs, and be in the playoff picture. And a big part of that will be because of this guy right here, Austin Riley. The last card that I got for you is a slabbed 1986 Don Jennings Mark McGwire card from the Southern League All-Stars. Big Mac, one half of the Bash Brothers World Series winner, 583 career home runs, which ranks 11th best all time. You may have heard me say before that I PC McGwire and Canseco, and that some of the best memories of my childhood was watching those Oakland teams of the late 80s and early 90s. They went to 3 straight World Series, but won just 1. On paper, they were always heavily favored. But when it came time to the postseason, Oakland, especially with their offense, just came up short. And one of those guys who performed poorly in the postseason was Big Mac, along with his Bash brother. Their career postseason batting averages are just above the Mendoza line. Will he ever get into the Hall of Fame? It is highly unlikely. Despite all his accolades, he was a 12-time All-Star. He also won 1 Gold Glove. He's got the best home run to at-bat ratio of all time. But his only chance to get in is through the Modern Era Committee, and his former manager, Tony La Russa, is on that committee. But you need 7 other votes out of the 12 members of that committee to get into the Hall of Fame. Nevertheless, when Big Mac stepped up to the plate in his prime, he was must-see TV. So I'm pretty excited to add this to my Maguire collection. So that is it for this episode of Card Show Pickups. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and have a wonderful Monday.